It's early afternoon. We're covering probably the more rugged part of the park here, Turkey Run. Just turned out to be a beautiful day. Sun's coming out. We talked a lot about a lot of things, and that's just typical when we get together. We're just covering a lot of ground and go, man, I wish I would have videotaped that. That was good stuff right there. But we're not going to rehash any of that. I was just reminding her, telling Tom about some of the experiences that I've had in churches, and I don't want to moan about any of that stuff. But I do want to look at it from the perspective of, God working, and He was working in that, even though I went through some difficult times. And Tom can relate. He's gone through a couple difficult church situations. Not necessarily where they asked you to leave or anything like that, right? I had those experiences, but
Sorry, Dan.
yeah, some of it for me was just just lack of maturity, and I think the lessons I've tried to get out of the things in difficult ministry opportunities, particularly full-time ministry, was just learning to be humble. God gives grace to the humble, and He opposes the proud. And I think that anytime I'm gonna be going down that pride route and thinking I'm all that, I don't think God necessarily takes great joy in humbling me, but He knows it's going to bring me to be more like Christ. And I think it's probably the same thing for you too, huh? So, anyway, we've talked about a lot of different things, and
I'm feeling camera shy.
You're feeling camera shy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're camera shy.
I don't know if
You got nothing, huh?
No, I was, I don't know. I guess what I was thinking about is that in leadership, you want to have expectations for people, and you want to be asking people to grow towards something based on Scripture, hopefully, and a vision for what we can become in serving God's kingdom. But then to find the balance of that, and then being able to love people where they're at.
Yeah.
And I think that was a really a difficult thing for me, to have these leadership expectations of wanting to take us a certain place and grow in our trust of God and do more for the Lord. And then when people weren't ready and they were not at a place to move forward, it was very hard for me to respond in a loving way to them. So I don't know, that's a leadership lesson. How do you really desire to go further in serving God and taking people to that kind of a place, but yet at the same time truly love them where they're at? Doesn't mean condoning sin, but truly loving them where they're at, because guess what? They're doing that for me.
Yeah.
They're loving me where I'm at. So that's been a leadership lesson, to not stop leading, but to continue to love people when they don't, quote unquote, meet up to the standard that you're striving for.
Yeah. He said something earlier, those 3 points, that was gold. One of them was, you're good at receiving grace.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're all good at that, but giving grace,
That's
difficult. What are those other 2 points that you brought out?
It's just kind of a testimony of realizing I'm a fault. I'm a lawbreaker.
Yeah.
And I fail to meet God's standards, and I'm a grace taker.
Yeah.
I receive God's grace, but then I'm also a fault finder, that I find fault in other people, and I should really have a different response based on how gracious Christ has been to me.
Yeah. Those are great points. Be my testimony too. We're sitting in this little amphitheater. Other people are out here. It's a great day to be outside. Bye.